So, hi everybody, a very good evening to all of you. I would like to request our President Rotarian Arun Mohan to call the meeting to order.
Good evening, all. I call the meeting to order.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I request Gokul to sing the uh, invocation song, please?
महागणपतिम् श्रीमहागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितं महागणपतिम् महादेवसुतम् महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम् आ Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gokul. I request Justin to tell us the birthdays and anniversaries this week.
25th is Naveen Karyappa's birthday, and 28th is Asha's and Yuva's birthday.
Very nice.
And April 5th is Mallikarjun's birthday.
Now I know why Malika came today. It's okay. Have a fantastic birthday, guys. Okay, Chandra, I heartfelt welcome to Dr. Sandhya. I know I'm just not
Thank
able
you.
to call her by a name. I still call her Dr. Sandhya. So,
No, I would prefer you calling me just by my name.
so thank you so much, Sandhya. Thank you for your time taken. And Chandra, the
Yeah,
floor is yours so that
yeah. So, thank you so much, Arun. I would like to welcome Dr. Sandhya ma'am to our meeting today, and also I'd like to welcome all of our members as well. I would like to request Rotarian Gokul, our vocational service director, to introduce Dr. Sandhya ma'am to our members. Over to you, Gokul.
Good evening, everybody, and good evening to Sandhya ma'am also. So it gives me immense pleasure in introducing a chartered accountant. I myself, being a chartered accountant, it gives me an immense pleasure in introducing another chartered accountant. So coming to ma'am's introduction, Dr. Sandhya P. Nagar, a successful chartered accountant and an entrepreneur, is a person with a lot of dreams. Her achievements is a piece of envision and mastery in its own unique way. Jagrati, shaping the true you, an organization which is working efficiently in the area of education, is her brainchild organization. She has been working in the education sector for the past 9 years. She is a career guide and student and parental coach in the area of improving the students' academic performance and addressing their behavioral issues. She has addressed and mentored more than 198,000 students across India during the past 9 years. She holds a doctorate in educational psychology. Not only that, she is a neuro-linguistic practitioner, a well-versed Sanskrit orator, and also has won debating competitions from various prestigious institutions. Her organization, Jagrati, has been awarded the Exceptional Career Guidance Company Award by the India Excellence Award 2023. Not only that, she has also done career, academic, and behavioral mentoring in 25 tribal and rural schools, Karnataka government schools, Rotary career guidance programs, and in many more places. She is a mentor in Manthan, a South Indian level business competition, which is organized by the FKCCI. She has also presented papers in the areas of direct tax code, GST, and international financial reporting standards to BCom and MBA students during her graduation days. I welcome you, ma'am. You're truly a multifaceted lady and really proud to introduce you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Gokul. And ma'am, hearty welcome to you. And I would hand over the session to you and looking forward to hearing from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think, Gokul, I should say that you are not any less multi talented because the wonderful invocation song, I think it is still reverberating in my ears. So I think I should say that as a compliment to you. And when Chandana said I have to be talking about work-life balance, I was thinking, is there anything really called as work-life balance? Because whenever we talk about it or you mention about work-life balance, when it comes to women folks, we see the pictures of a lady holding laptop in one hand and a baby in the other hand. When it comes to men, probably it would be a laptop in one hand and a beer bottle would be in the other hand. Maybe that is called as work-life balance. But practically
Ma'am, you're muted. We are not able to hear you.
I
yeah,
think
can you hear me now?
yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So when I say work life balance, I think it is not a standardized concept where spend these many number of hours with these people and these many number of hours with home, with your kids and stuff. It is actually speaking the time that you spend the way it is comfortable for you. It is the way it works for you. And whenever people say work life balance, it is not that Monday to Friday dedicate to your office and Saturday, Sunday party harder, be with your family, do your kids' homeworks, get over your guilty trip on taking them outside and stuff. It is absolutely not that way. There are days where work expects more from us, and there are days wherein our family needs more of a time. I have my very good friend who's a software developer, and he also happens to be a wheelchair user. Early in his career, I used to tell him that, why are you slogging so much? Why every time when your friends ask, when your colleagues ask, that can you do this, can you do that? And your answers are always yes. Why do you do that? And for that, he used to say, I have to be on par with them. I have to be getting the opportunities that has been given to them as well. But that actually led to the burnout rather than higher productivity. Today, after 5 years of realization, he is working smarter. He has learned how to say no, and he takes strategic breaks, and he communicates his needs very clearly. And that doesn't mean that he works less, it is just that he works better. So, my say to you would be balance is not about working the same way as everyone else. It's just about working in a way that suits your energy and lifestyle. So there is no reason, everyone feels that I have to be doing everything at office. At home, when it comes to the situation, we expect majority of the things to be done by others than by ourselves. But that cannot be the case. There is a reason why people use GPS even if we know the route, right? Why do we do that? Why do we use GPS irrespective of knowing the clear cut route? Can someone tell me? Why do we use GPS though if you though
Uh,
you know routes clearly?
Maybe because to see the traffic in front, like because
Perfect.
Google Maps shows you the traffic. So
And
It-
probably that day there can be a better route in which I can reach my destination, a faster route. There can be a hassles in between. So the similar way at work, at life, at family, we need to take assistance. There is absolute nothing wrong in taking assistance, and I don't think we should hesitate to embrace the support that would be offered to us, be it AI tools support or the family or friends who would be offering support to us. I think efficiency matters more than the methods. How do we do it is the second thing. Did we do it well is something which would be considered everywhere. So my suggestions to all those who are aiming at work life balances, whenever you can get support, I think you should go for it. There is nothing saying I did everything. I don't think that's going to work. That will only lead you to a situation where we will be cribbing saying I did so much yet I didn't get the the appreciation, the recognition, or whatever that I was expecting. So we usually say as psychologists, one thing that we all hesitate is, one, to say no, two, to ask. Why do we usually feel so? That is because we feel weaker when we say no. Most of the times it is out of guilt that we say yes, okay, I'll do that, I will try to do it. But I don't think that is the situation. When you're doing your work perfectly, saying no should not be a concern to you. And sometimes, unless and until we express that we are not able to do certain things, the other person, the one who is expecting that much of work, would never know that you won't be able to do it. And you know what we usually say, unless and until the baby cries, mama won't know that she will have to give the milk. Similarly, our managers, our partners, everyone will think that if you have any discomfort, if you have any issues, you will be vocal about it, you will tell about it. But we always assume that the other person should understand. That much should be understood. No, they should know. No, they will have to understand. No, why every time I have to do it? Tell that. Never ever expect that the other person will have to understand even before you express it. In spite of you expressing your concerns, if they are not doing it, then let us bitch about them. Let us scold them. Let us cry over that issue. But let us first express our concern. Similarly, let us, when we are wearing the other person's shoes, if someone has concerns with us, if someone has a problem with us, if someone has something to be expecting from us, let them tell that. You don't sit and assume that they are not giving me the work, maybe because they are thinking this about me. They are always referring to my friend, but not to me, maybe because they don't like me. No, let us not do the job of what is that they are thinking. Let them think what they want. Let us think what we want. And whatever someone else has to think about us, unless and until they tell it to us, it is their problem. Once they communicate to us, see what you're doing is not right. See what you're doing is hurting me. See what you're doing is not enough for the money that I'm paying. Whatever. Unless and until they mention that, don't make it your problem. If they have a concern about it, they will have to be vocal about it. Similarly, if we have concern about something, we will have to be vocal about it. Because as an entrepreneur, or before working, I have worn both the shoes. I've worked as an employee, and now I've been working as an employer. I know on both the sides what are the mistakes that we usually do. As an employee, I used to think that why can't my boss understand? I too have a house. I have to go back. I have to do that. I have to do this. They give me work right when I have to go home. We often feel that, right? The second it is 5 o'clock, we are planning to pack. We have booked the movie. There comes an extra job. And we think that, oh, saying no would be bad, so let me do it. And at home, we would have disappointed our friends, a family, or whomever. And we expect them to understand that this much extra work is given, and we are actually disappointing both the parties. Might as well mention it to your boss once in a while at least that, sir, probably can I do it tomorrow? By asking, what are we going to lose? If it is really required, they will tell, no, can you please do it today and go. This is called balancing. Balancing is the way you handle the situation the way it is comfortable for you. It is not like both the days you have to spend equal time at both the places. No. When the demand is there, provide the supply of your time. As simple as that. Provided we follow the simple rule, I think all the parties around us should be happy. And as I mentioned, if something is a concern, let it be vocal from both the ends. Unless and until they mention that there is a problem with you, or you mention there is a problem with the other party, I don't think that is going to get sorted. It is only going to get escalated, accumulated, and leads to more burnout and more hassles in our lives. So saying no is not selfish, it is necessary. Protect your time and energy, and that is the biggest mantra. As the Gen Z and Gen Alpha uh, kids that we have, and the future employees that you're gonna have, you need to be learning, because they are very clear about it, they're very vocal about everything. How many of you have kids at home? No one? Out of 13 here, 12 here, how
All
many
of
of you
us
have
have.
kids?
All of us.
Oh, all of it.
We all
Oh,
have.
okay. Then I think you have to learn from them how clearly they communicate things to us.
They are
And
very selfish. They think of
I
themselves first.
no, I
Yes,
don't think
they
they're
are.
self.
Oh, yes.
Okay, if we call selfish having, being dealing with them from past 10 years, let me tell it to you that they're not selfish. They are very clear about their wants and needs. We are over
Their
promising.
wants are all about themselves.
Yes, that is because they think that if I have to take care of myself, I will take care of myself. You take care of yourself. It is not like I'll tell you, I'll take care of you also, myself also, my grandparents also. And at the end of the day, we cry. They don't. They ask for what they want, they get, they'll be happy. If they don't get, they'll fight. Unfortunately, what we do, we try to compensate everyone, and at the end of the day we cry also, I do this much, no one cares for me, no one understands this. That is not their case. They are very, very, very clear in what they
I
asked.
have two at home.
Maybe that is something that we will have to pardon, ma'am?
I said I have two at home, or completely like that. It's
Yes,
completely about them.
trust me, the next ones that go, whom we're gonna see, the ones who are born post 2025, who are called Gen Beta.
Alpha.
I think they are, no, Gen Alpha is already there. The one
Oh,
the one from 2025 is called as
Gen Beta.
Gen. Yeah, so they will be much more advanced, and the situations will not be the way when we had it. And when it comes to work life, we will slowly be moving towards midlife crisis. That is next thing that all of us would walk towards, where
Then
we have our, yeah, trust me, at office we are at peak. There would be so much of expectation from our side and so much of expectation from management side. We have too much to hold on to our shoulder. At home, our spouse, if I'm not wrong, all of us have working partners, and both of us are at that peak point of our career, and our kids are at that adolescent age wherein when we see them once in a while, they are holding on to their phones, and their comfortable partners are their friends and not us. They no more come to us, they no more accept our hugs and kisses in a very friendly way. They are agitated towards all those things. They are, their girlfriends and boyfriends, when they hug and a kiss, it is called as affection and public display of affection. They are very cool about it. But parents do, we are clingy, we are outdated, we are shaming them in public. So that is the thought process that is slowly building up in them, and we need to know how to deal with that. We hardly pay attention when they are when they are in that turning point. We only see this side of the road, and suddenly we see them on that side of the road. We forget or we sometimes overlook when they're taking that turn. And had we observed then, this road would be much more clearer to us, and we don't know how to deal with that. Monday to Friday, we are slogging. Saturday, Sundays is when we try to spend with them. Monday to Friday, they would have been at school, college, or wherever, and Saturday, Sunday is their time out with their friends. Initially, they partying with us, we took them out, and now they are partying on their own, and we don't know how to deal with that. We want to be cool parents. At the same time, we know how our traditional parents brought us up. We are stuck. We don't know how to deal with them. We don't know what is cool. We don't know what is not cool. We don't know if we have to be friendly with our kids or we have to be friends with our kids. There is huge difference between that. Amidst our work life, balancing this is literally taking a toll on us. But trust me, you just have to pay some time, some attention, at least weekly once. Have conversations with your kids. When I say conversation, be it with your spouse or with your kids, what do you mean by conversation? What do you do? Office balance, I'm sure we all have learnt our ways in which we can handle it. But the other life, like our personal life balance, I think we have assumed that to be balanced on its own. We assume that living under the same roof means that living together, which is absolutely not the case anymore. We feel that, yeah, I'm available to you all the time. I'm right here at the same house. What's your problem? Why don't you tell me what is happening to me? No, it is no more the same thing. So, can somebody tell me what do you mean by conversation? What is the kind of conversation that you have? First, let us take kids. What do you have as a conversation with your kids? Anybody?
Conversation with the kids will be topics which they are comfortable talking about.
Correct. For example, like if you see your son or daughter watching TV, what's the conversation that you start off with? Or any conversation that you remember yesterday or today, what is the conversation that you had with them?
Probably to start with, I would ask them, how they're feeling at that moment.
That's great. You're an amazing father, trust me. But now, this being exam season, the conversations that I usually assume or hear at home would be, why are you watching TV? Are you done with your studies? Have you prepared for the exam? Beta, you're gonna do better. Don't worry. These are little modern parents that we say. If your kids are somewhere in 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe our conversations would be, are you done? Have you done everything? Are you prepared? Are you gonna score better? And stuff like that. Or yesterday when we had Sunita Williams touch back, we would have told, okay, see how much she has done. She was there without anything for 9 months and now she is back. Did you watch that? And if only that much we speak about, that is called conversation. But as parents, we do end the conversation with one last statement which says, if you also try, you can also be that. That
You
is
can
the wrong thing
also.
which gonna spoil everything.
Correct.
The general conversation ends there. Did you see she came back? How much of efforts everyone put in to bring her back? Okay, that is called conversation. That is called general good conversation. But unfortunately, unknowingly, we end the conversations with, if you also put in efforts, you can also do. If you mind, you can also achieve. If you can also. That is gonna spoil the conversation and that is gonna spoil the relationship, which will increase your burden of balance. On one side, the weight gonna increase. So at one point of time, your office will also be expecting so much from you, and on the other side, you will have so much as a baggage to sort. So maybe in a day or at least in a week once, have something that has got nothing to do with them, a general random topic. How amazing Rameshwaram Cafe ka dosa would be, how great whatever some IPL match would be, and nothing related to them. Maybe when we have conversation of this sort with our spouse as well, usually women, we talk about, do you know she got that? Do you know my mother-in-law said that? Maybe that is the conversation unknowingly we have. Maybe the men's favorite topic would be IPL, and it's a good time to have some meaningful relationships back. Sit and watch the match with them, have fun with them, bet on every single ball, and keep some coins and bet for an ice cream or whatever, or a good date, dinner date. You deserve that. So those are the things which will spice up our life, which is called as balance. And balance is always putting weight on both the sides in a way where we know that wherever we go, that can be our happy place. So as long as you ensure that you have kept a life of that sort, I think you're sorry. I don't think you will have to prove anything to anyone. So that is something which should be your last of your concerns, and you don't have to inspire anyone. Usually, when we see anyone high achieving or performing really good with the disabilities or anything, we take them as inspiring, and we keep telling that you're an inspiration for so many people. Yes, that's a good thing, but unfortunately sometimes we assume that we will have to be inspiring all the time. No, not necessarily. Certainly not. You have, if you want to be ambitious, go for it. If you want to take it slow, that's fine too. Work life balance means living life on your terms, not according to someone else's expectations, not on a daily basis, not on a weekly basis, not on a yearly basis. You will have to be high achieving, high performing. Absolutely not. There will be days wherein you will not be comfortable with doing so many things. Let it be. Accept that. Embrace that. Only when you acknowledge that you are burning out, only when you acknowledge that you need some shutdown time, you will be able to deal with that. If you forget to acknowledge, then the issue comes up where you will continuously be putting efforts, but there will not be good results. So in between, take pause, take a take a small breaks, and refuel, re-energize yourself, and then come back. It is absolutely nothing wrong. You are not a horse in a race to continuously keep running. So there will be time wherein you just have to be in a grassland, gazing, not doing absolutely nothing else. So take such breaks, give energy on both the sides. I know both are equally important, but the most priority is to be to yourself wherever you want to be, period. That is the end of it. You should just pay your attention there and be there, having no guilt. Especially women folks, we unfortunately, you know what, a few days back I was talking to some Harvard University psychology professor, and as a part of conversation, she was mentioning she is 80 years old and she is still teaching there as a psychology professor, and she's part of many research. She keeps telling that in the process of women empowerment and other things, I think it was meant to be a phase where we just have to lay back, have fun, do nothing, go for kitty parties and enjoy life, and let men go and earn. Let us relax. Because once we come back home, the expectations on the men, irrespective of which generation are we in, it is still different. Whether they assume it or not, we have already taken into our heads that cleaning the kitchen before going to bed is our responsibility. Who did that? We don't know. No one will be telling you, but you have already assumed it for yourself. So, amidst all that, if 1 year you want to take a break, I think you deserve it. Just take the break, enjoy. More than men, I think work life balance issues are more in women, because there are some assumed guilts that we are born with. When we were studying, we will have to be performing reading equally well like others, because no one will give us grace marks. But after that, once we start working, we will have to work the same night shifts, same day shifts, or whatever to be eligible for promotions. But when it comes to house, if a husband supports us or helps us, the entire world will be like, you're so lucky to have such a supporting husband. Yeah, they say that. There it is not like, uh, it is assumed that men is not supposed to do it, but if he is doing it, he's really great, you are so lucky. Whether the outside world tells that to us or not, we would have already told it to ourselves. My husband is a very supportive husband. Good, let it be that way. Let them help you, let them support you. But if in a day you want to just sleep, take a time for yourself, your me time, I think you should go for it, because that is your regenerating time. We mentally, physically, we are unknowingly open to the vulnerabilities very easily. We take criticisms personally, wherein men take it as a passing comment. So there are some structural, brain structurally, we are actually different. We are from Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, as we all know. So that's for a reason. So having said that, if as women you feel that you're burning out too much, I think you will have to be vocal about it. Tell your husband, I'm gonna go for a solo trip. Just go for it. There is absolutely nothing that you will have, you will have to be worried about. It's just that how are you going to communicate? Maybe the only crux in all these things is what you tell. I think how you tell is something that you will have to be clear about, so that things go smooth. And finally, I would like to say that all of you are so high performers. You're not only doing it for yourself, families, or anything. You're part of Rotary and trying to do something for the society as well. That itself shows that you are going beyond your, natural human instincts, and you're doing so much beyond your abilities. I think that for that we have to tap ourselves and pat ourselves and be proud of ourselves. So amidst all that, take time for yourself. That is called real balance, because in between that needle will have to work. If you keep putting weights on both the sides, you're gonna break down quickly. So take the time, give priority to yourself, and then anything and everything comes into picture. With that, thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. I think that was the time given to me.
Thank
Really,
you. Thank you
really
so
got
much,
this
Sandhya.
so much.
This is called precision, time precision. you you had so much time and you spoke for that time.
Every word
It
made
is
sense.
yes, Pooja, you're talking.
I said every word made sense. It hit home because I don't say no. I have a big issue with that, and Arun knows it. And I can't say no to anybody, so I get stuck.
I think you should start from today. Say no.
I'll try. Channa doesn't say no. I don't say no. We are stuck because of that reason. We can't say no.
You
Sometimes
have
we
to
don't
learn
don't.
that. That's a talent.
I'm trying to learn from my 21-year-old who says no to me without thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, they are your best teachers. Learn to say no
I'm
from your
I'm trying to
kids.
learn how to prioritize your girlfriend or above your mom,
Y-
because that's what he does
See,
all the time.
now I think it's your time to prioritize yourself, forget everything else.
Uh, Sandhya, one thing which you mentioned, which is also us, we've not been brought up like that. So
True,
our
true,
our parents, even having a sorry face or not showing something to us, we'll react in a different manner. We'll try to please them, keep them
true,
happy,
true, true,
which
true.
these kids won't. I feel that's a quality. That's not negative.
No,
Sometimes we have to,
absolutely not. That's what I'm trying
but
to tell
that
you. If your kids are prioritizing themselves, it's good for them. At least they have learned it.
yeah, they have learnt it very easily, and because that's the way they are. Lata will tell you the same thing. She's a mother, Channa's mother, so she tell you the same thing. What I'm talking about. They
True,
still
true.
say no. We can't afford to say no because we've not been brought up like that. We've been brought up with this feeling that it's our responsibility, as you correctly said. We have to clean the kitchen and then go to sleep. So every word
No.
you said today was me and a lot of us here saying. Having said that, we'll definitely try to do something with our Venus genes.
Yes, it's high time. We are at our 30s, 40s, or whatever. At least now, if we don't learn that, trust me, the world, the ones who are elder to us, for them, we can't say no. And unfortunately, we are in that generation where we can't say no to our younger kids also, wherein our
We
parents used
can't.
to say no to us. At least we should say no to our kids, no. We
Actually,
are, we
I
are
don't
that
Yeah,
remember
generation
my
where you
parent
can't say
also
no
saying
to
no to
them.
me. I don't.
I think it's
You will.
I think it's we're it's more easier saying that we're stuck between the you know devil and the deep sea.
Oh,
No, it's
yes.
every generation faces this, and I don't remember my parents saying no to me, so I can't
Ma'am,
say that.
ma'am, I think these people are trying not saying no to their kids because everybody tries to be a perfect parent, but nobody is
No,
perfect in
no,
this world.
Gokul, I believe
Uh,
me, I'm not perfect. I'm very strict.
Yeah,
It-
you like anybody, like even our generation, like we're like right now I'm 30 years. So many of my friends think that, should be a perfect parent. It's not possible. See, you can't be human. We are humans. We are bound to make mistakes, right?
yeah,
So
that's true.
should be more
No,
kind to
the
ourselves.
crux here is, if I can put it across, having talking to the students and the parents, our generation, I think we have lots of guilt. Our parents, at least one of them, were at home, they were taking care of us, so there was nothing to be guilty about. They would have told that this is our financial condition, this is what I can afford, this
They
is
were
what I cannot.
open. Now,
Yes,
if we tell them our financial condition, they're like, "Mummy, what happened? कहाँ spend
exactly.
किया आपने? बताओ मुझे." I'm like, मैं कहाँ गई
Seriously,
पैसे?
and we are living that life where we want to over compromise or overcompensate them for the time that we are not giving them. So that we do by saying yes to everything, by giving them
We,
things, by getting them
we are
stuff
ready to
that they
give them
ask for.
time. They don't want our time.
Oh, maybe you're an exception, because I am living with those kind of parents on a day in and day out with my schools and colleges that I work with. Parents can give everything but time, and kids want time but nothing else. So then there will be a shift wherein they
No,
take, okay, give
we
me
have
everything,
time
keep your time with
also.
yourself.
We have time also, but the problem is that today's generation doesn't want to talk. They just want us to be there
Oh, you have
constant.
21-year-old, no wonder.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
When I was 21, I didn't want to talk. So I know the
Yeah,
feeling. Because if I go back and tell my
true.
mom no, she'll tell me, you were 21 once and you didn't want to talk. So I'm like, okay, quiet.
True,
So that's the
correct.
feeling.
True, true, true.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the session. I would request everyone to
Thank you
switch
so
on their
much.
cameras, please.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. Last question.
Yeah.
Like you, did you first do your CA and then did your psychology?
Yes,
Or?
I did my CA in first attempt, and I did my
Oh, wow.
CA in 2011 or something. And then I realized that was not my happy place. I have to be with people than with numbers. So I shifted to psychology and did my PhD.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nice, nice.
That's wow, actually. Can we have
Thank
cameras
you.
on,
Thank you.
please? Nagaraj
Yeah.
Shatsa's cameras on. I'm there. I don't know where you go.
Also,
Coco's
like if
here.
anybody else have any questions, please feel free to ask, ma'am. I'm also turning on my camera.
Hi, Asha. I can see you. Arvind
Is
sir?
my camera okay?
No, I can see the ceiling fan. I can't see you. Hi, Lata. I can
What
see you,
about now?
Channa. Perfect, perfect. Hold it there. You're there and you're smiling. I can see you. I can't see Arvind sir. I can't see
No,
Shreyas.
no, sorry, I can't turn on video.
Okay. Shreyas? Saundarya? There comes Saundarya. Oh, wow. Looking nice and fresh. So, alpha generation, which generation are you? You tell us that first. Channa and you? Alpha or what? Beta?
I am the youngest member of the club.
That's what I'm
I
That,
think
saying.
that,
after
that,
Soundarya.
No,
This
that
we
is
is
all
what
are probably millennials. That's all. None of us are even Gen Z.
no
Anyone born
Channa.
after
exactly.
Channa is very
1995
close.
are Gen Z.
No,
They were.
I'm 30, but I never think I'm 30. Like my mom always thinks that she's 16, so I'll think I'm younger than her.
Uh,
Good thought. Keep it up.
okay. That's. Who else is there? I can't see. Shes.
Nagaraj.
No, Shes is not there. Okay,
I think
let's take
Shays
a.
is outside or something, but
Arun, look up.
yeah,
Okay, I'm going to click now.
whoever
Hold
can,
on.
let them turn on that video.
Okay. Smile.
You done?
Just a minute.
Otherwise, you'll have to keep looking like this.
Yeah,
He's,
statue.
he's smiling. That's a good idea. I think this session was awesome. I would want another session with you, ma'am.
Oh, definitely anytime. Maybe if I can keep the topic once as kids and once as spouse, probably the things would be much more clearer. I would know what to talk, because today's topic was too vast. I had to cover all the
No,
aspects.
next time we'll ask for a topic. Now we know you're
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So please expect
Definitely
a call from
anytime.
our vocational service director. She'll call you and tell you we want this
Yes.
topic.
Anytime.
Thank you
You
so
were
much,
the
ma'am.
wonderful listeners, and I was so happy to
Because
talk
it
to you
hit
all.
home.
Anybody have any questions before I stop the recording? Nagraj sir, Advin sir,
No,
Prasad
Madam,
sir.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Madam, I work in a bank actually,
Hmm.
and I want to know, like, how do we balance the stress? How do we come out from the stress when we are in the work? We'll bring our anger to home. When in the home, we'll bring that anger to the work. So that
Correct.
balancing that, it's a big challenge. And if somebody scolds us, you are not doing well in the work or something like that, we'll depressed or something like that.
Correct.
How we should overcome issues?
So the first thing is any boss or any manager or anyone who is superior to us, they are answerable to someone else, and they take out their stress, their frustration on us by passing on the blame, saying you didn't do that, you didn't perform well, etc. It is for that situation. It is not for me. First of all, take it that way. For that day, that situation, I did not work enough, or the boss is not in good mood. Just think that and leave it, because if there is anything that you can actually do, you would have done for sure. If irrespective of that your boss is scolding, then that means that he is just taking out his frustration, not the frustration on you. Only when you take it to yourself is when the problem starts. Till then, that is not your problem. And two, you already know that you are bringing your house stress to office, office stress to house. Half the problem is sorted, sir, because you know the stress is not of that place, stress is of some other place. Unless and until you saw, you have two options, sir. One, keep passing on the stress between two places and keep underperforming at both the places and be unhappy at both the places. That is first option. Second option, leave it. If you can do anything about it, try and do that. If you can't do, if you're already doing the best of yourself, then I think you just have to not assume that it is your mistake. You know, when the stress starts where, shit, I should have done that, I am not able to do it. That is when the stress starts. If you believe that this is all I can do, I am going to do the best part, whatever I can do for today. If you can do that, well and good. As long as you are satisfied that you have given your best, and I think the rest you should just leave it. Otherwise, you will be in this phase forever, and neither of the places, you neither will you be happy nor the people around you. That is not the healthy thing to be. I know there would be months in the banks, especially there will be so much of transactions month end and GST payments and more clients and more withdrawals, loan time, loan recovery. I definitely am aware of that. But my point is, in a day, you decide that this is the number of hours that I will be productive and I'll be working. Beyond that, nothing should be in your hand. And one easiest task would be carry a stone. That stone is your point of stress. And when you are back from office to house, keep that stone, tell that keep the stress with you. When I'm going tomorrow, I will again carry along with your slippers. Keep the stone outside. When you are inside the house, you are the husband of a person, father of the kids, son of the parents, and not the bank employee anymore. When you're going next day back along with the shoes, wear that also, take it there, and there also leave it. Inside the bank, you are the employee alone. You are not the father, you are not the husband, you are not any of that. It is easy to say, hard to practice, but once you learn to practice, it will stay with you forever. It is, try it for 60 days, sir. If your life doesn't change, then you please ask me, I will give you the next tip. It has worked tremendously well to anyone who has practiced it. But genuinely, you should not laugh about it, you should not be funny about it, you should seriously do it. Keep the same stone every day, leave it here, leave it there. Inside that, you're only this much. Keep your house off. You can't do anything about it. If you could have done something about it, you would have done. Stress is something you can't do anything about it. You're only going to spoil the things that you can do well also. Why chuma get into that? So leave it there. Use this trick. For me, it worked extremely well. So you just try. If it's helpful to you, I'll be really happy.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
I can
Most
repeat
In fact,
what you have.
Sandhya, I have just to share a thought with you.
Yeah,
I strongly believe in that, we most of the times are spending or thinking what the other person is sitting and thinking about what you're doing.
correct.
It is not stress which is because of the work that we're doing, because we are thinking about what the other person is thinking about what
My
we're doing.
question is, if you think what is the other person is thinking, who will
Mm.
think what is that you are thinking?
Exactly. That's
Leave it to
when,
them. Let
yeah,
them think what they want. You think what you want to think only.
exactly.
Stop it there.
Correct. Most of the times stress comes out when we are sitting. Oh my God, what is the other person thinking about what I am thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what the other person is also thinking, but we are stressed about what the other
Exact.
person is.
Very well articulated. You would have had a fight at home, or you forgot to wish your wife on her birthday, and she is thinking that what is he thinking? She is thinking that, oh, maybe my husband is thinking that I am
Correct.
very bad for expecting him to wish me. And you are
Correct.
sitting and thinking that maybe my wife is thinking that this man can't even wish me this much. Had she thought what she wanted to think, this fellow could have wished me. Done. You could
Done.
have thought, che, I should have wished that. Done. Story will end there. This what he thinks, you think, she thinks. That is the
That is where
biggest problem. Stop it there. Stop it there. Your life will be
and
simpler.
that is where, and what I've realized is that is where stress keeps up.
Yes. Yes.
Even if you
Yes.
want to keep your stress low, you do everything which is possible, but just a small thing is when you actually your stress shoots up.
Yeah, I think Gokul will agree with me. In our CA terminology, we call something as disclaimer. Give
Okay.
that disclaimer everywhere. At home
Yes,
also, go
yes.
give a disclaimer that I
Correct.
am not going to think what you think. If you have a problem, please do tell me. I will correct it.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
don't expect me to understand what you're thinking and act upon it. Give the disclaimer. I am very
That
dumb. I
I'm
am very
again.
dumb. I am
Yeah.
very slow in understanding. I am very bad at it. Please do me one favor. If you have any problem, tell me. I will correct it. There ends the story. Do the same thing at office also. Sir, I am very
Absolutely.
good at work, but bad at thinking. If you think that there is anything that I'm doing wrong, convey it to me, not to my friends, not to my subordinates, not to your subordinates, not to the rest of the world, but to me. I will correct it.
Correct.
There ends the story.
Half the time what we are thinking, when you talked about the kids part of it also, we are thinking that, we are thinking that this is what our kids want to listen.
Correct, correct, correct,
It's not what they want. They have not told you that what they want to listen to, but
correct,
we are assuming that this is what they want to
correct.
listen to us.
My question is simply be clear, no, simply be vocal, ask
Exactly.
them. Dude, do you need suggestions from me, approval from me, guarantee from me? What do you want from me? Then I will talk. No,
Correct.
first I will talk everything, and then I will blame them for not listening to me also. That is not going to work. Let us ask. Let us be more clearer.
That is why, I keep telling in our team also, we are 26 of us, 27, 26 of us with disability, and we strongly think that if we want help, you ask for help and you will get it, but if you don't
Exactly.
ask, we
That's
cannot
what
think
I'm
that
saying.
they. Yeah.
They have to understand that. Can't they see I can't walk? Can't they see? No, they might be perceiving what they're seeing. Ask.
Correct.
No, you want it, you ask. Simple. Then
Well,
there is nothing to be worried about, or be ashamed of, or anything. It is natural. I am this dude, I'm gonna ask about it. There is nothing. The sooner you come into that frame, I
the
think it's
better it
easier
is.
for you leave the rest of the world aside, not living the life of you. You are living the life of you. If anyone is taking trouble by not asking, it is you. Why are you doing that? Why are you hurting yourself? Let the world do that. Don't do it to yourself. No.
Correct. And we're sitting and wondering, getting worried.
Why are they not doing that? Why don't they like me? No, no. Life is very simple. It is as simple as you keep it, and it is as complicated as you make it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I guess.
Anybody else have any questions?
Sorry, did I overshoot up the
No,
time?
no.
No, 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 definitely no.
It was actually a pleasure talking to you, Sandhya.
Yeah.
Same
And
here, same here.
I personally, because I'm a life coach myself, so I'd probably get in touch with you and we can do a
Anytime.
lot of talking.
Yes, certainly. I'll be more than happy to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for the entire, the ideas, the suggestions, and whatever you spoke about work-life balance, how to manage stress. It was really informative session. So thank you so much, ma'am. I would stop the recording here.